It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. You are waking up on this beautiful Friday to what I consider some cold temperatures across the Ozarks. We're in the low to mid 40s in a few spots, upper 40s for others, but 40s. And yeah, it feels kind of cold outside. So make sure you have a light jacket with you this morning. Long sleeve shirt, sweatshirt would be appropriate in this type of weather. We are going to warm up a little bit, but overall it is going to be another kind of cool and stormy day in the forecast. And I hope you like the rain because I've got a whole lot of it heading our way for the weekend, unfortunately. Really kind of terrible timing for all of this rain happening for the holiday weekend, the unofficial kickoff to summer. And it's looking very soggy across the Ozarks. This morning, we're dry. We have a chilly start, though, with temperatures in the 40s for most. I am expecting our temperatures today will warm up. I expect that high temperatures today will land somewhere in the low 70s. That will be limited, though, by some rain that moves back into the forecast around 3 p.m. And we will keep a good amount of showers and thunderstorms on the radar through late this afternoon into the evening hours and lasting through overnight tonight as well. Rain and thunderstorm chances exist today, and there's even a small chance that a few of the storms could contain some hail. I am expecting some very heavy rainfall rates too. So round one of heavy rain moving in late this evening into tonight, lasting through early Saturday morning. Maybe some of the day on Saturday is going to be dry before round two of heavy rain moves back in. That's going to come through for us Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday's looking like a pretty soggy day in the forecast with heavy downpours, heavy rains, and thunderstorms, and very high rainfall rates. And this activity may not even end on Memorial Day itself. I see additional chances for showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. So a whole lot of rain is heading our direction for the holiday weekend. Some of it has some flooding concerns with it as well. And while it varies with each round of rain that comes through, who gets how much rain, I think the overall consensus here is anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of rainfall is looking possible. And there may be isolated spots that see way more than that. I mean, maybe 8 inches of rain through the holiday weekend, which is way too much too quickly. We already have some increases in area waterways. The rivers are up. The lake levels are up. That is only going to get worse this weekend. So anybody with holiday plans near the water, you need to pay close attention to this forecast and really make sure you know how much rainfall your location is getting, how that may impact area waterways that you were planning to enjoy. It is going to be soggy every single day. I think maybe the best chance for heavy rain going to come through on Sunday, but we'll have our round one, as I mentioned, coming through later tonight. This is going to lead to flooding concerns across the Ozarks, and it's pretty much just like a bullseye on the Ozarks. Once again, all the way from areas from southeast Kansas back through northeast Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, and southern Missouri. Once again, we are seeing this big bullseye of rainfall heading through. Weather Prediction Center for the 3-day rainfall accumulation has most of our area seeing anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, and those are widespread numbers. So increases on area waterways everywhere across the Ozarks. Highs today, I think we make it to the low 70s before the rain moves back in. Overall, it's a cooler day in the forecast, though. Rain is also going to limit those high temperatures on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. In fact, if you see rain all day, you're going to stay in the 60s for highs through much of the holiday weekend forecast. It is going to be a cool one, not the best for swimming this weekend, unless you really don't mind the cold water along with the cold temperatures. And the active rainfall. But it's just not going to be the best summer-like weekend across the Ozarks. Feeling a little more gloomy this time around. That's what we have to look forward through to, starting today, lasting all the way through Monday. Around the country, what's making headlines for the holiday weekend? Well, it's this coastal storm bringing rain and wind to much of New England, trying to wipe out the drought conditions up in the Northeast. We also have above average temperatures for the southern and western tier of the United States, as well as below average temperatures for much of the northern plains all the way into the mid-Atlantic. And of course, we will be cooler than normal as we head into the holiday weekend also. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. And the question yesterday that I left you with was, what flower is traditionally worn in honor of Memorial Day? And the options were A, the carnation, B, laurel leaves, C, the poppy, or D, dandelions? Well, there's a reason that I asked this question today because you may see folks walking around with these on their shirt. It is C, the poppy. The Friday before Memorial Day, traditionally, you wear a red poppy to honor the fallen and support the living who have worn our nation's uniform. The red poppy is a nationally recognized symbol of sacrifice worn by Americans since the World War I era to honor those who served and died for our country in all wars. So, if you see somebody wearing a poppy today, it is because that is tradition the Friday ahead of Memorial Day. All right, now we know. Here's another Memorial Day quiz question for you. Where is the largest Memorial Day parade held each year? Do you think that's A, Washington, D.C., B, New York, C, Philadelphia, or D, Fredericksburg, Virginia? You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. By the way, a little programming note for you. Around the Ozarks, Wake Up Weather will not have an episode on Monday for Memorial Day. I want to make sure, though, that you pay attention to the forecast this weekend because we could be dealing with some flooding and maybe life-threatening flooding if it's near our area waterways. So please pay attention to the forecast. Heed the warnings that are issued this weekend. And if you need weather information, we've got you covered all weekend long. It is up to the date, up to the minute at aroundtheozarks.com. Just click on the weather tab. You'll get your full forecast there. I wish everyone a safe and happy holiday weekend. And I want to thank our sponsors, Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. We'll chat again Tuesday next week.